Pam, 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 pam. Hello. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. I think I'm ready. I want to jump into this thing immediately. There is a lot to do. There is a lot to do, guys. A lot to do. Hello. Good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you are in the world. So, yep. We continue what we started a few days ago, which is this Game Master Panels. Game Master Panels means to have a way to easily edit items in game and also to edit some of the fields and attributes that were not editable were not editable yet, like for example the traps and stuff like that. We have a picture of the day. And yeah. So what is the idea? The idea is to continue this stuff, right? We added all these attributes to the GM edit window, and that is actually kind of working, but then we didn't save anything yet. So all the parameters now are sent back to the server for saving. We have them in this structure, and yeah, we need to understand which is the R part. We need to understand how to save them and also how to make the server and the client be aware of the changes, right? Yeah, so now considering most of the data, I would say all of the data is server side. If we go and change the data server side, yeah, I think it should be good, because the client, whenever you are right clicking on something, we are asking the data to the server, so nothing is cached on the client. Well, there are a few things that are, but let's say not the ones that we are changing now. So yeah, I think so I think that we have we should have pretty much. Now the problem is also if you want to save it to the database, right? Yes, and we have to save it to the database, so we have to make changes. So like for example, when I rename, right? When I rename, I mean, when I rename an item, so PS item, let me see, if there is a, do you think there is a rename here? No, there will probably be a change name, not a rename. Yeah, exactly. There is a set name, set description, but this is not really going to save it, huh? I mean, we could search commit. I think there is a commit and there is a save. This commit, right? This commit is actually saving the item. Which is actually coming through this save, right? Now the problem is PS item set creation, right? So for example, here we set the description, and then we just call save. So I think it's enough to call save at the end of our changes. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. Okay, so if that is true, if that is true, right? So if that is true, we will set. So I think I need to go one by one, like we did here. So we have to go one by one. So item name, item description, decay resistance, right? All these fields. And then I will have to, oh my, and then I will have to, yeah, I think so. So we go set name, right? Set name, we go attributes, name. Easy. Then we go item, set description, hopefully it's there, yes. Attributes, description, and so on. Wait, didn't like this one. Nah. Set description is still in const char. Come on. Nah, let's change it. Let's change it. Let's change it. I think there is no reason for this to be still with const char pointer. I think we want to substitute whenever possible const char with okay, GG. Const char with f string. Let me just see what happens if I do this, if things go south or not. How are you today, guys? How are you? Building, 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 building. We are building, boys. Wow, taking time. Okay, succeeded. So actually the set description seems is not really impacting. We can now remove this. I don't think it's used in many places. I don't think it is. Well, actually, in a few. But this is PS character, and there is another problem. Yeah, also there. I think we should change it. By the way. I think it's kind of strange to have still the non F strings. Anyway. Okay, now we need to remember where. Handle GM item, handle GM item save. Okay, we are here. So okay, so now these two are working as expected. Okay, fine. So we did what? We did name and description. Now we need to do decay resistance. So item set decay resistance. Okay, seems to take a float. And I think our attributes actually is a float, so it should be fine. Fantastic. Item quality, crafted quality. Set item quality. This one I don't know if is the max quality or if it's... that I'm not completely sure actually. Because you see that crafted quality is not here. I think the crafted quality is actually the item max quality. It's just called differently, hopefully. It's not a different meaning. I hope so. Okay, so we did all of this. Now we need to do the flags. We need to do the flags. Do we want to exclude any existing flag, or do we want to... I mean, how do we go with this? How do we go with this? Yeah, because here we have a bit of a problem, right? So if the item is locked, if the item is locked in item stats, I don't think we want to override the item stats one, right? So we want to keep the item stats one valid. So I think it is true only for well, it may be true for a lot of stuff actually. Maybe true for a lot of stuff. Because if I do item get base stats, right? But locked is not in base stats. But for example, stackable, you see, stackable is there. E-strap is also part of... no. Really? Yeah, but this can be overridden, I hope. Yeah, we have it, yeah, we have it in base and we have it in instances. So, okay, so it's a bit... so for example, locked is not here. So, which is good, which means that we can I think we can just do this, right? Okay, so these two are not overrideable in the base stats. So I think locked and lockable, and probably also security lock. I don't know, security lock. I have the feeling that security lock is there. No, seems it's not there. Okay, well then that's good. Eh? I mean, the less we have to override, the best. The less we have to override, the best, yeah. So security locked, I think, is good as well. Now, unpeakable. Unpeakable. Yeah, Sims is also missing. Okay, good. So we can set it without any problem. Unpeakable. Okay, so up to here everything is fine. Ha. Key and master key. It is a bit of a special case. I don't really know if I want to have them there, but yeah, but in theory, because we have a special procedure to generate keys, right? And yeah, it's only on. Also, this one is only on the item instances. That's fine. It's fine. All these ones are only. Yeah. All these ones are only in. Yeah. So all these ones are all good. Purified, I think we deleted it. No pickup. Okay, this one I remember that we have. Oops, this one I remember that we have here. If I type it right. No? Strange though, because I remember we had that. Maybe pickable? No, there is something weird then. PS item stats. PS item stats, there should be flags, right? And flags, no pickup. Exactly, you see this no pickup? So this no pickup may be already in the base stats. Now, why I don't see it? That's kind of strange. Why I don't see it? Get unmovable? Come on. Who the hell decided to call it this way? Get unmovable. Bro. Get unmovable. Get no pickup. Should be called or no pickup or yeah, exactly. Is no pickup. Should be called this way. Unmovable. GG unmovable. No, unmovable, I don't accept it. Unmovable. Come on. No. I rename it. I rename it to no pickup. I rename it to no pickup. Now, I think there is only the get and not the set. But it's okay because we need only the get. So let me try to recompile a second. So the point is that if the base item is saying no pickup, right? And we are in the item instance. And the item instance is saying no pickup false, right? Then do we want to set it anyway or not? Do we want to override, hello Hula. Do we want to override the... It is kind of a problem, huh? I don't know if I want to because you know what is the problem? The problem is that in the window, right, you may leave that flag not set, right? There's no pickup. You may leave it not flagged, but just because you don't want to change it, right? Because you don't want to change it. And then when I save, I say, oh, you set it to no pickup false, means that he wants this item to be pickable. And to be picked up, right? And I don't know if we have any items. Let me check, but probably we don't have any items that are actually no pickup by default, right? Because actually it's a bit weird to have a no pickup by default. I mean, there may be, but there may be very, very, very special cases. Zero. Exactly zero. Exactly zero. And actually, I agree in the sense that would probably even be better to remove this flag completely from base item stats. I think we may want to let me see, a PS item set base stats. Set pickup ability based on movability, but only if the item is currently pickupable. Yeah, exactly, you see. There was already this problem, right? There was already this problem. I think I want to remove this problem. I think that it doesn't make any sense that an object cannot be picked up by default. Well, buildings, right? Buildings, yeah, buildings may be, but set pickup ability based on movability, but only if the item is currently pickable. I mean, we can do the same, man. We could do the same. We could do the same. But I don't know if I really agree to this. So what is this saying? This thing is saying... Because here we are in PS item, right? PS item set base stats. Set base stats. And we are saying we want to set is pickupable only if get is no pickup. So we say we want to set it to true. I mean, if this is true, so I can pick it up. If I can pick it up, then set it to the opposite of the no pickup on the base stats. Set it to the opposite of the no pickup of the base stats. What? This seems to be very weird. Because we basically what we are saying here, we are saying if we want to set that this item can be picked up, check the base stats, and if it is not, set it to true. If it's already true, don't set it. Yeah, okay, it works actually. Actually, it works. Actually, it works. This logic is a bit weird, but actually it works. I think it works. I don't know. I mean, we can keep the same logic actually. We can keep the same logic, so we can say if attributes no pickup, no pickup, if not attributes no pickup, then we set on the item is pickupable based on base item stats no get pickup, right? So it is basically the same thing that there is on the other side. To me it's a bit mind bending, but fine. We will get mind bent. I think that the other option is to remove this flag, because I don't know if it really has any use. The only use could be if you want a building to not be picked up by default, and so you set it in the base stats. But this is kind of annoying because it means that game masters will have to set all the time the pickup flag back just to move it. So I don't know. I think it's a bit of a useless flag, but fine. No pickup. For example, there is no pickup, but no weak pickup is only in... Bro, why I cannot... Okay. But the weak pickup is only in the item instance. So this one actually can be set without any issue. Then we have the transient. I think at the moment we are not really using it, but fine. Absolutely fine. NPC owned, okay. UCD, okay. I think it's called differently. It's called collision, collide, called UCD, I don't know. Is CD. Is CD. Okay. Yeah, some attributes are slightly fucked up in names. Okay, unstackable and stackable, we said that we are not gonna mess with it. So I can put a note here. So we decided that that is not gonna happen. So in theory there should be this one that I could in theory take it from this, but we don't. Okay, so we will just avoid it for now because I think it's just confusing. This is going to create a mess. Setting item is good. So this is fine. That's fine. Setting item. Identifiable. That's very good as well. Okay, nice. Oops. Okay, nice. So identifiable. Ha. Now he's trapped and he's attackable. It's not that easy because yeah, but I would say yeah, because at the moment you can only get, you cannot set, right? You cannot set. The reason being that this function is working on a separate it is not good, huh? I don't think that this is good. Huh? Where is this? Where is this thing used? I want to understand where it is used because I think that this should not be used. I think it should not be used. Check if the target item is constructible. Work item. Get is constructible. Work item get is trap. You begin constructing. Yeah. So this basically allows you to build a trap. Trap constructed. It's only in these two places, so basically I don't understand why we decided to have a separate process for constructible traps. Because a trap can be, so if this is a dungeon, right, and if this is a dungeon and it is a chest, right, in theory the trap could be here, right, on the chest, or the trap can be on the ground, right? What a work manager is doing now is allowing you to build a trap, but I think is allowing you to do it in a way that is no more compatible with the new system. This is constructible. Which is this flag. Trap and constructible. I think this was something that was started but never finished. I think this was something that we started to develop but was actually never completed. But there is actually an example inside a database. Is the only item in the database, in the dummy database, that is constructible in a trap, right? Is the only one. But I don't think that this is going to do anything good. At the moment, my new layer of traps is not sitting on base. Is not sitting on base item stats, but is sitting on item instances. So you can flag something on the ground to be a trap, a chest to be a trap, and things like that. And it is kept in a completely different place. It's kept in... Now, you may say that an object is a trap by default, and you can construct it, but I think constructible objects, we didn't really... I think it is something that was started but never finished. Yeah, it was done, you know, it was done in a completely different way. It was done in a completely different way. This part I have to redo completely. It doesn't make any sense anymore. It doesn't make any sense anymore. This needs to be redone completely. It's not a big deal, right? But because basically, since we didn't have any capability for supporting traps objects, traps objects, what we were doing, we were basically transforming the trap into a dummy NPC, because the NPC could actually have proximity triggers, right? Could have proximity trigger that can be used to trigger the trap. So I don't know where that is actually. Yeah, here, you see? Run script. Yes, run script, consume script. So what we were doing, we were setting the consume script equal to the proximity trigger. You see, and is any range. So it's not a bad idea, but I don't think it's the way I want to do it. I mean, definitely not. I think this part must be killed and redone. So, okay. That is a good thinking, but... I understand this, but this is not the way. This is definitely not the way to do it. I will redo it one day. So So let's say that at the moment we can consider the existing implementation on item stats to be completely irrelevant. Okay, so we consider it completely irrelevant. we consider it completely irrelevant. So if you are asking, I'm thinking if I should change it already right now or not, but I think probably the answer is yes. At least, you know, this function, this get is trapped, right? Or we change it. Wait. Exactly, right? Because we have this. We have trap properties is trapped. So there is the one that we use today. There is the one we use today. So I think I'm gonna change it already. I think I'm going to change it already. So we use the new trap properties and now the problem is the set, because the get is very easy. The set doesn't even exist, right? Doesn't even exist. So in theory we should have something like this, a set trap properties, and this one will take something like that and save it. Something like that. You want to call it trap properties or trapped properties? Let's call it trap property. Let's call it trap properties. So I think here the point is that because this is actually using a separate table, okay? And the separate table is trap properties, right? Is this table. So if the item is not trapped, right, we should check if there is a value, you know, an entry in this table, and remove it. That is based on these trap properties, right? So we should say that if in properties is trapped, right, then we do the thing, else we remove it, right? So if it's trapped, I don't know if I want to save the item immediately, but I think that set trap properties is such a it's such a different thing that I think we can save it directly. We can save it directly here. The only problem is what happens if you create a new item and you want to save it overall. I see. No, it should not be done here. It should not be done here. It should be done on save. It should be done on save. When we save the item, we save the trap properties. So actually here we will do only this, right? We will do only this here. I think so. And then we will have also the get function, right? Is fine. Right. Just for cleanness, right? Just to be clean. Just so that it's clean. But then, right? And so in our admin manager, you know, here we will set the new trap property, right? So what we just added, right? And we will now yeah, the problem is that we don't have well, we can construct it, right? We can construct the trap properties, so we can construct it. Yeah, I should have probably sent a trap property object. Would have been easier, right? Oh my god, but if I do it, I have to change everything. I have to change everything. I have to change fucking everything. Yeah, I don't know if I want to. Yeah, but basically all these attributes, including is trapped, right, are already in one object, in one struct, right? And it's a bit stupid of me that I didn't trap script, trap is blocking use, trap strength, trap reset time, and is trapped, it just affect this exists or not. Yeah, exactly. Do I want to change it all? I mean, it will be cleaner, it will be so much cleaner. Will be so much cleaner to just have to just build the trap property and just send, because this is also an Unreal Engine thingy. So it's already okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's a bit painful because it means that I need to change my... it's kind of painful, but I think it's good that we do it. Basically all this block, yeah, all this block should be substituted with trap properties, which is an advantage that if in the future we change it, right, we will have it already as a block. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about it. So basically now what will happen when I recompile is that all the blueprints and all the functions that we created needs to be retouched. I mean, not to be redone completely, but we need to retouch all the back and forth. And mostly the visualization, two places, the visualization and the saving. So it's not that bad, but it's not that bad. It will be like 10 minutes or so. I think it's not that bad. And I think it's better though, because then we have all the properties in one single place and it's actually easier to read. I think we should, in theory, we should do the same with interactable in the future, but at the moment they are really split. But this one are already one block, right? Yeah. Unknown override specifier. Well, I don't remember if I can do this, because I remember that Unreal Engine is a bit annoyed if you declare a struct that is a blueprint and then try to forward declare it, but it's not. There is a bit of a mess there. There is a bit of a mess. I think it will fail. I think it will actually fail. Yeah, I knew it. How did we solve it? I think I solved this already, but I don't remember exactly how I did it. Like, for example, this, right? F merchant item, right? F merchant item. I think F merchant item is then defined probably in this file. I think you have to define it in this file or it will not work. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's fine. I can move trap properties here. It's kind of annoying, but I can. What is defined at the moment? Right? think it's inside PS item. It should be PS item.h. Come on, Visual Studio. Is here anyway, is here. I think it's here. No? It's not here. It's not in PS item? Okay. Where was it? We just saw it a second ago. Ah, it's inside PS Interactable. Is inside PS Interactable. Fine, we can move it. It's not too much of a big deal. If we don't move it, Unreal will not be able to see it, so it will not work. I remember I tried this thing multiple times and it was not working. So the only way is to have it in the same H file, declare before where you use it. Oh my god, this formatting, bro. Yeah. Yeah, so we will do this. We will do this and see what happens. Okay. Okay, so now exactly when we okay. Now what do we do? No, I think we cannot do it this way. Can we? No, will be better if would be better if we do it this way. And then we set, right? So basically all of this. And then we go what? Trap script is not. Why? Ah, it's uppercase. For whatever reason. And then we set it this way, right? So these are all the trap properties. Okay. So this is already a good change because there is the reading, right? There is the reading, but it's not enough because now, well, here is okay. So here we will set sorry, what I'm trying to do here. Exactly, I'm trying to do this, right? Yeah, trying to do this. So up to here we are all good. The problem is that we have to save it. Yeah, in the save file, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's easy. I mean, it's very doable. So now when we save, yeah, and when we read, yeah, now we miss the blueprint side because in the blueprint now we have all those variables fucked up, but we can reconcile. It's not a problem. We have to reconcile in reading and reconcile in saving. And guys, if you have any question on what I'm doing, please ask. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I'm streaming also to speak with you. I mean, I'm streaming because it gives me a kind of a rhythm, right? So it ensures that I am, you know, regularly making progress in this game. But also to share with you what I'm doing so that maybe people can learn or can see what I'm doing, but also that we can interact a bit. Maybe you can teach me something and so on. No? Okay, so this is our window, and now this will not work anymore. Exactly. Because there are a number of attributes now, so I need to be able to make this. I hope I can. Yes, I can, thank God. So he's trapped, is blocking use, trap script, trap strength, and trap reset time. Okay, so these are all the, oops, it's messing up a bit.
What is this? Spaghetti code?
It looks a bit spaghetti, yes, but I mean it's basically one central brain, you know, with all these things connected. But yeah, maybe a bit. Have you gotten stronger as a tiger? Yeah, I'm leveling up every day. I mean, I'm getting experience every day. Sometimes I level up. I level up every time we do a release. Every time we do a plane shift release, I level up. So you can say that I'm level 38 at the moment. Well, considering only the new one. Considering the old one, I don't know what level. What level am I? What level am I? Considering the old game. Okay, so this should be good. Right? Because we are reading the same properties and we are sending them down. But then we have the problem when we read. Yeah, because that was the save, it is the read. So here we have the same issue, right? We have the same issue. And all these lines needs to be changed. Oh my god. It is a lasagna code. A real lasagna code. Okay. So he's trapped is going here, right? So he's trapped goes here. He's blocking use is going here. Trap script is going here. Trap strength here. And trap reset time here. Okay, so now we have them all. Okay. Yeah, you see, it was not that painful. It's done. It's done. It's done already. It's not that painful. Lasagna. I say you are 39 for level. Okay. So only one level to 40? Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm leveling up. I'm leveling up. Taking a lot of experience. Blink, 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 blink. This is all the experience that I get. Blink, 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 blink. Lasagna pasta, lasagna code. Yeah, lasagna code is when is very... Lasagna code is like this. Right? Like the one that I just shown before. Spaghetti code is more like this. Exactly. See the difference of style? I'm a master in this thing, huh? Okay, so we did up to, so all the trap stuff we did, including this. No. Because, we don't have a East trapped. Sorry. Why we don't have an East trapped? Why? I mean, we have it for sure. It's just that it's not. There is no get and set. Why? So weird. Da-da-dum. Da-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Do-do-do-do. Mm-mm. Ba-ba-ba-da. Da, 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 na, na. Da, na. Nine, 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 nine. Dine, dine. Dine, 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 dine. Yeah, I understand. I understand. We have like two flags. We have like two flags to do the same thing now. We have a PS item flag and we have the trap properties, but we need yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a duplication actually. It is. It's a bit of a yeah, it's a bit of a duplication actually. Unfortunately. But it's fine. But it's fine. We assume that we assume, I don't know if we assume. But wait a second, wait a second, wait a set. Hmm. 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 Why we don't have any of the get, like get is key? It's not here. Why? I don't understand. Because probably get his key is on the item stats. I don't know. This thing is done a bit so. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I don't know if I want to return. Basically, I don't know if I want to return, right? Flags and this. Or if I want to return this. I think for... I think for compatibility with everything else, I think probably that we need to use this. But when we... When we set is trapped, we do this, right? But I don't know if it's really the best idea. Because then I need to set all the trap properties somehow. Okay, let's do the full thing. Let's do both. Let's do both. I think it's a bit confusing, but it's fine. So we do both. We set if we are trapped, and then we set the trap properties, okay? That means that we basically cover all this part and this part, right? Then we need to set is attackable, right? And is attackable, we actually have it. So we can just set it this way. Now, one thing that we are not setting are the HP of the attackable object. That we don't do it. So this HP thing, we didn't do it yet. Okay, but basically we did all of this. And all of this, and all of this, right? We missed this part and this part. Okay? So... I think we can do it here. Where we have all the locks stuff. So we set the lock strength, right? To be attributes lock strength, right? Easy. We set the lock skill. Yeah, the lockpick skill actually. And what? And the openable locks. Now the openable locks. The openable locks is a bit weird because I mean we have add openable locks. We have So probably I think that here I need to parse into array. Probably. Is it taking a string or is it taking... Come on, bro, you can do it. No, it's taking an int. It's taking an int. So... No, but I cannot parse into an array of strings, so... Cannot do that. So I need to... I don't remember if he's comma separated or space separated. Don't remember that. It's probably comma separated. I don't know. Need to have text. Probably. Why this thing is still lit? Just GG. Because this is a PS skill. Okay, fine. Take your PS skill, which is an int. So so I think we need to clear openable locks, right? Which is basically deleting them all. And yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a mess, but oh no, it's not a mess. I'm just saying it is not. It's a bit verbose, right? But fine. So the only problem is that we need to we need to do this, right? Okay, so this will do it. This will do it, right? Assuming that it's comma separated, I don't remember, but let's assume it's comma separated. I could have sent a string that I mean an array of strings directly, but it's fine. I think it's okay. So okay, so we did what? We did this, right? Now we miss charges. This thing is taking forever, but it's unfortunately there's no other way. So we set charges, then we set what? Charges we did. Then we do prefix, suffix, adjective. Ah, this one, boys. This one is a mess. Okay, so this one. This one is a mess because is actually the modifier overlay. Is the modifier overlay. Yes, you have a question? Okay, nice. Nice. Try to express it in good English, Ula, something that I can understand. Okay, so that freaking... so in reality... Not that easy, boys. Not that easy. I think we never change modifiers on the fly. I think we never change modifiers on the fly, boys. Never ever. I really hope that these modifiers Not that simple, but max modifiers. Max modifiers. I'm very confused. Get the item, add the item modifier effect. Modifier is magic properties append. Okay, but that's not what I'm searching for. Are the GM a board or just a code line or command line? What? Are you asking about whether we use a Windows line command? Is that a work on GM command? Are you opening a special board? Yeah, we open a special... no, we open a window. I show you the window, no? You didn't see it in yesterday's stream? There is a window now that is dedicated to GMs. It's this. I think I shown it. I shown it on screen a few times. This window, right? This window is the one that is used to set all the attributes on an item, including traps, including scripts, including attackable, and all the other old ones, right? But now, for example, we can also change, in theory, if I manage to do it, we can also change the modifiers, right? The prefix, adjective, and suffix, which can be cool because it means that a GM could generate a weapon that is like unique. Well, not unique, but anyway, it can generate a weapon with a prefix and give it to someone, right? Or put it as a prize or something. While before it was not possible to generate a weapon. It may also be useful to me because if I want to test a specific weapon, right, I can generate it like this and then test it in game. While before I had to go to the database and do a freaking mess. Yeah, I think Wordjet is using the commands as well. But I mean, if we can go away from commands, I mean, if we can make it a bit simpler, you know, it's better. We can still keep the commands, but so you can script them, you can put them in a shortcut, but which is okay. But you know, right click and see this and click on stuff is so much easier than typing a bunch of stuff. Also, you see what the items already has, and I mean, it's so much easier. It's 10 times easier. It's a bit of a pain to code because, like, for example, the modifiers that I'm trying to do now, the modifiers is a bit of a mess. The modifiers. Yeah, but you see there are basically 3, yeah, prefix, suffix, and adjective. So at the end we support up to 10, but in reality we have 3 modifiers, right? So what I don't understand is, can I remove them? I don't understand how we are initializing this thing. We have no constructor. Oh, gee. How do we initialize? Okay. We initialize it. Bam! We initialize it by destroying them. Okay. I mean, sounds fine. So in theory, I can just substitute it without any problem. Can I just no, wait a second. Wait. That was not the right one, huh? No, this is not what I'm searching for. What I'm searching for is modifiers ID, right? Modifiers ID. Exactly. I'm searching, I think, modifiers ID. Because when we recalculate, right? When you recalculate, you see that we delete everything and we just create a new, and we and we apply with a modifier ID. So I don't even want to go into this. And I don't care, but the point is, that this is already able to recalculate everything, right? And so I just don't know if I should just override like this, if I should just override like this, or if I need to remove the previous one. That is something that I don't understand at the moment, because yeah, in theory I can do it like that. I think I can safely do it like this. Now the problem is probably that this add loot modifier is probably not public, most likely. Is it? Okay, seems that is it. So if it's public, Then it's fairly simple because I can just do attribute prefix, right? And attributes suffix and whatever. Right? I don't know if it works, we have to test it, but in theory this should do it. And then we need to recalculate though, because this is not recalculating, right? No, this is not recalculating. So we need to call update modifiers after we did that. Right? So this is basically redoing the whole calculation, including the name, is changing the name and a bunch of stuff, right? Now, I think one problem could be that if you do that change, your inventory is not gonna change immediately. I think you will have to, like the name is probably not getting refreshed immediately, but that's fine. Okay, so we did this. Charges. We did, okay, this part we did already. So now we need to do this. Oh my god. This one... So this one there are a number of problems. This one there are really a number of problems. The first problem is that set exists only if item actor is valid. So basically if the item is on the ground. If the item is in your inventory at the moment, this does not exist. And this is a problem because it means that if you pick up an interactable object, you will destroy this information. So yeah, you will. So how do we do this? I mean, we can do it only right? It must be a 3D object, right? It must be because I can move them. Unfortunately, I did them with thinking to levers. When I added this interactable object, I was thinking to levers, gates, pressure pads. I mean, all that stuff, right? And all that stuff exists only if there is a 3D model. So that's why I put them in the item actor. But in theory, it would be nice if you can set them also in your inventory, and then only when you drop it, you know, they become real. So that would be better, but it's a bit of a mess to do. So anyway, there is something that we need to think about for the future, but not for now. So we should have a script can toggle. Ah, no, because this item actor must also be interactable, right? I think we did this already. PS item. No, PS interactable. PS interactable. PS interactable actor. PS interactable actor. APS interactable actor. APS interactable actor. Exactly. Exactly. So I have to do the same of this, pretty much. I have to do the same. Yes, exactly. And then on interactable, we can set yeah, basically this. The problem, okay, I don't know. I think that is very complex too. This part is complex because these scripts are dynamic script and it's a freaking mess. I will have to test them one by one. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. This is not gonna do what we want to do, actually. This part, I will have to work on it a bit more. It's not really... It's not really that simple. But for now, let's say that we do this, right? At least we set it, but I mean, this one may work actually. This one, yeah, this one I think will work, but this two will not. I think that this two, because this is a script, is a math script, so we'll have to be... We'll have to be set when... let me see, interactable... yeah, exactly. It's getting parsed, right? This thing is getting parsed when... right. So, yeah, exactly. So if you are changing it... Well, the good thing is that these things are already predetermined, right? So in reality, we are only... Yeah, it's only a pointer, right? It's only a pointer. It's only a pointer, so... It's not that bad. 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 I think we can do... Yeah. I think it's not that bad. No. It's not that bad. It's just a bit verbose, but it's not that bad. So we can do this. And we can say... If it's not empty, right? If it's not empty... now this one will be private. Yeah, obviously, for good reasons, by the way, for good reasons. So it's not that it's private because we want to be annoying. It's because it's for good reasons. But wow, it's the only thing that is private? Fuck. Okay. Why is only the can toggle? There should be also the on toggle. No? While the on toggle is not... Because the on toggle we do it on the fly. Because it's a progression script. Okay, so for the on toggle we don't have to do much. We just have to set. We just have to set the. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So for the on toggle is a progression script. We just need to do this. While for this one, which is a math script, we needed to be able to set it. Okay, so I need to create I need to create this. And you know what? At this point, we can... yeah, why not? We can put it here and we can just call this and we can do the... yeah, exactly. Where we were doing it on... wait, we were doing it in the constructor? No, in the begin play. Okay, so in theory I can take all of this, right? I can take all of this and no, wait. Yeah, I should take all of this, put it here, set my script can toggle equal to the script, right? And then just execute this normally, right? And then we can call here set script toggle whatever is the freaking name, right? And so now we can use this function here and we don't have to do all this mess, right? We just okay, we just do this, right? We just do this, boys. Okay, nice. Yeah, this is good. Okay, fine. Fine. I think it may work. Yeah, it may work. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. So for the most part I use commands, blah blah blah. One exception is the item command. In Legacy, if you use it spawn enchanted item, most likely flag will change up spawning. No. Yeah, exactly. So so the slash item UAJet will be this thing, right? So well, it's not exactly, maybe we will have a slash item in the future as well. I mean the window, right? But basically now you can spawn an item and then you just edit it with this window, right? And you can set pretty much everything from this window. We should have all the flags. I believe I can fly. Fly is new, yeah. It's only usable on yourself, yes. Do you want to be, I mean, it's fairly easy to make it affect also other people, but I don't know. I think having other people fly is a bit weird. I mean, our player don't fly. By the way, if we ever need it, you know, I can start a legacy server in one of my machines. I mean, I still have a legacy server. So if for whatever reason in the future we will say, oh, we absolutely don't remember, you know, how this was done and we absolutely need it. Hopefully is not needed, right? But if we really need it, you know, I have a way to restart an old server. Gliding. Fly will be, player will be. Yeah, but in the new world, you know, in the old world we had a lot of barriers, right? In the new world, in Unreal, we don't have all these barriers. So in theory, yeah, the problem is if they go down a level, right? If they try to go down, because if they try to go up, there is a moment where they, and we can limit it. But yeah, if they try to go down, that's a problem. Yeah, like they go after the winch and go down. I mean, we could place an invisible barrier that they cannot go, that they cannot, you know, that they cannot surpass. So, okay, I don't know exactly what is gonna happen, guys, but in theory, this thing, in theory, this thing is doing something. In theory, this thing is doing something. I'm a bit scared, right, of what it can do to an item, but including a container, by the way. Like you could set a container to be a key, you know, so which is kind of weird, but I mean, I think it has to be used with some care, right? But we can try. We can try to see what happens. Yeah, this part will have to be used with some care because it may really mess up things quite a bit. Night vision could be a good spell or potion idea. No, a spell, no. I mean, the nice thing is that it's unique to a race, right? If you make it a spell, all the benefit of that race is gone away. But at the end, it's not a big benefit, but you just use a torch and it's the same. But it's more of a gadget, you know. It's more of a, I don't know. One day I decided I wanted to do it, but is it really useful? I don't know. It's a bit of a gadget. Hello, Phoenix. Do you like Pikachu? Do you like Pokemons? Are you a Pokemon? Are you a Pokemon? No, you're not a Pokemon. Okay. No, you're not a Pokemon, or no, you don't like Pokemons. Okay, so. In theory, any item in my inventory, I can change, okay? So, for example, I have this spotted falcon. I mean, we can try with the hardest one, which is basically... And I don't know if the... So I open the item and I say GM edit, right? So this falcon is quality 49 out of 50. So you know what is the problem? The problem is that when I save, I'm basically setting all these things again. Which is okay, because it's done in one transaction, so it's very quick, right? By spotted falcon. So spotted falcon has a suffix that is 5. I don't think it's a suffix. There is already a mistake, I think. Because 5 because 5 loot modifiers. Where are we? In plane shift? Yeah. Spotted. Spotted is an adjective. Okay, so it is already wrong. Spotted is an adjective. So why it is wrong? Okay, we can try to change it. Okay, let's try to change it. Let's try to have a prefix of 2. Prefix of 2. Adjective we keep 5, so in theory should be that guy. And suffix is 11, right? You ready? And let's make it identifiable, so that is actually... No, let's not make it identifiable. Let's make it no pickup. And no weak pickup. And quality 30, but out of 100. 30 out of 100, okay? And we change the description. And we change the description. Now the name, actually the name, there is a bit of a problem because the name is taking spotted. While in theory should take only the basic name. Otherwise when we add the prefix, this will become a spotted. Okay, let's just rename it to Falcon, with 2 N and see what happens, okay? I'm clicking save, boys! Okay. It didn't crash. Did it crash? No, it didn't crash. I think it saved it. I didn't close the window. Fuck. Okay, I should close the window. Let me take a screenshot. Just a second. So that we remember what did we save. So now if I click cancel and I look at my Falcon, I mean my inventory will not be updated, so I think I need to well, something changed because it is damaged. It is damaged, so we got the quality is correct, so we got the quality right, so we got quality 30, crafted 100, which is good. Unfortunately we didn't get the no pickup and the no weak pickup. That's very strange. So it seems that these two were not set. But these 3 were actually set. I think there is just an issue in the order. But the name was overridden. The name was overridden by me. The description worked. So the quality, the description and the name worked. The only problem is that the name is not taking into account. I mean, the magical property has been set because as you can see, we have a fabric of steel and spotted. I don't know about the rarity. I don't know if the rarity changed, but hopefully it did. So the suffix is still 5. But I don't understand why the... it's a bit strange, huh? That is a bit strange. 12,045. Yeah, it's not working, but something worked. 10. Well, what? 12,045. So this is our object. Because the name. Because we over. Yeah, because we. Yeah, because we changed the name of the item completely. So if the name is overridden, that name will take over. that name will take over. I think the only way is if you leave it empty. Let me try. And let me try to do it while it's on the ground, okay? So that is slightly different. So if I leave the name empty, I think it will be recalculated based on the prefix and things. Yes, exactly. Okay, that's good. That's good. So that's good. It doesn't change here because you need to pick it up. Ah, by the way, it's not pickable. I cannot pick it up, so actually no weak pickup actually worked. But the normal pickup didn't. Ay. Okay, but it's kind of working, eh? It's kind of working. It's not perfect yet. But I don't know why this no pickup is not... Spotted Fabric Falcon of Steel. Also, why is not giving me the full name? Ah, because it's not long enough. Okay. I just need to make this window, I mean this thing longer. I can make it as long as the window. Why this no pickup didn't work? So prefix 2. So this is Spotted Fabric Falcon. Spotted Fabric Falcon. Spotted is actually an adjective. 5. Adjective 5. This seems to be correct. Fabric is the prefix, that is 2. And suffix is 11, which is of steel. Yeah, now here seems correct. So why the first time was a spotted falcon and we had the spotted under suffix? That was very weird, huh? Maybe because if there is only one modifier... ah, that could be. If there is only one modifier, they scale the position down. No, but it should not be. So if I keep only like this, right, and I remove the name so it's getting recalculated, and I save, let me trigger this no pickup, and I cancel, and I look at this guy, Spotted Falcon. Yeah, he went into the suffix. Why the no pickup and pickup are not working at all? They are working only sometimes. Setting item, NPC owned. Save. Okay, setting item and NPC owned, they work. No weak pickup also works. Let me try these other ones. Let me remove this. Now no weak up is gone. Why? Why? What the fuck? But it's kind of working, eh? It's not working perfectly, but it's kind of working. This 4 seems to work okay. Let me try a lockable, locked, security lock, unpickable. Let me try this 4. Save. Okay, this 4 seems to be working. So the only one that seems not working is no pickup. But everything else seems to be working as expected. Okay, let me try this. This is kind of fun, okay? So I'm clicking on each trapped. And the script will be the script. What the fuck is that? Script to run when a trap is triggered. Yeah, you see that I placed tooltip everywhere, so we can see exactly what is what, right? Every field has a tooltip with the explanation, which I think is pretty cool. But on trap script I didn't say if it was a math script or if it was a progression script. I need to say that. I need to say that. I think it's a math script though, no? Trap, no. Fire, what was it? It was fire, no, it's a progression script then. Progression event. Fire damage. Okay, so if I put here fire damage, right? Strap trend 50. Now this thing will become trapped. This thing will become trapped. So it means that I can no. No, because it's not an interactable. Yeah, the trap is actually there, but this guy is not an interactable object. He's not an interactable object, and he's not a container, so it cannot be opened. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem, because if he was a chest, okay, so if he's a chest. If he's a chest, right, and I say he's trapped, fire damage, and I save everything else, and now I try to no, yeah, you see, search traps. So if I try to open it, boom! Look at that! Look at that! It actually worked. So I just added a trap on this chest, right? I just added a trap on this chest, and I will tell you more. I can also disable it. Remove trap. Holy shit! I didn't manage to, because he has a strength, and I think my remove trap skills are pretty bad. Okay, I removed it now. And so now I can see the content. Now, the only problem is that traps were conceived for dungeons, and so this trap will actually reset, right? In 60 seconds, the trap will be there again, right? Which may be good or bad. Yeah. Yeah. No weak pickup. I just would like to remove this and see if I can pick it up. No. I think the no pickup is not really working. I mean, you can still use info to see the properties, right? So at the moment we have lockable, no pickup, weak, collide, and setting item, right? And if you want, we can lock it. So we lock it. So now if I lock, ouch. Now if I locked it, yeah, it's locked, you see? And if I unlock it, yeah, I will have to do a bunch of tests, guys. I will have to test this thing a lot to be sure that it works, right? Now the pickup kind of worked. I don't know why. Collision detection. Do you think the collision detection works? That would be insane. Do you think the collision detection works? Oh wow, it works. Okay, so a lot of these attributes are already working, guys. which is fantastic. Let me see. Yes. 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 Okay, good. Okay, so I think that the job now is to test all this, and we already saw that no pickup and no weak pickup is not working, right? But I need to test, everything else. So I need to test the openable locks. I need to test, a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, in theory you can make a chest. You can have a chest with a prefix, which is a bit weird. But I could go, right? I could go prefix 5. By the way, if it's not a prefix, what happens? I don't know. I could remove this, right, and save and see what happens to... Ouch. Spotted chest, yeah. The modifier is applied anyway, even if it's an item that is not a weapon. I mean, the game doesn't care, right? The game doesn't care. So obviously it needs to be... yeah. I mean, it needs to be done by a game master, otherwise. And Uajet, I don't know if you are still connected, if you hear me, but basically I added this thing. So if you are a game master, you can still look into a locked chest. I don't know if you can put items into it. Yes, you can. So you can put items into it as well, but you can still keep it locked, right? And he's telling you this item is locked, you see the content because you are a GM, right? But a player will not be able to. So you don't have to unlock it anymore to look at it and to see what's inside, right? Which I think is good. Which I think is good. Okay. It's pretty good, guys. It kind of works. It kind of works. I just need to... So if I remove the is trapped, right? And save. Now it should not explode anymore, right? Exactly. The is trapped... So a lot of the stuff is working already. This is working. This is working. Most of this is working. Identifiable, but we need to test them one by one. I cannot do it like I'm doing it now. I have to go one by one, test all the possibilities, and like for example, identifiable doesn't seems to work. Well, because I'm a game master, maybe I see it anyway. Or because it's a container, and so a container, well, it should be the same, no? If I have a rock pick, if I make this rock pick identifiable, what happens? Yeah, the only check I need to do is that if the name is equal, yeah, exactly, that I really need to do. If the name is equal to the base name, right? We are not going to override the name, right? So we override we override the name only if different from the base name, right? So we will do if this thing is different, right? Then item get name, right? Only if it's different. Then we set the new name. So this way, if you don't touch it, you don't kill it, right? And I think it should be the same for description actually, because the description, yeah, should be, yeah, exactly. Should be the same. Should be the same for description, because this description is the item instance description, which is different from the base item description. So, yeah. We have to do the same here. Yeah. We have to do exactly the same. Otherwise, we do a mess. So if attributes description is different than item get description, right? Now, this get description is taking care of what? It's taking care of the, let me see, of the modifiers or no? No. It's only the, okay, good. Exactly, it's exactly this. So if it's different, we set it, yeah. Yeah. So the idea, I mean, I'm very happy that it's starting to take shape, right? After 3 days, it's starting to take shape. So there is this part that I have to work a bit on. But it is starting to take shape. Yeah. Unpeakable. Unpeakable. This lock is impossible to open by lockpicking. Yeah, so yeah, it works. I mean, the majority are working already. And the good thing, you know, is that when you do a change, and when you click on save, we only do one transaction, right? So you can look at all the fields, and maybe Uajet, tell me something is missing, okay? Please tell me if something is missing. I don't think it is because I took the full list, but tell me something is missing. I will paste again the window with the new. This is the latest one. I will paste it. So let me know if we are missing some stuff that you would like to have. Like, for example, the engraving. I think the engraving that you do is basically typing stuff here in the description, because there is the name, this is the description, right? I don't know how long this thing can be. I think at a certain point it will cut it off. I don't know if we have a limit, but I mean, I assume we have a limit, but okay, it's very long anyway. It's more than what I typed. I think we probably made it a blob or a text. The description of item instances. Description. Yeah, it's a text, so it can be very, very long. I don't know how much, but it can be long. It can be like 1 page or something. Okay, good. I think that's all for today. And I think that tomorrow I will basically do more testing. And then we will finally go back to this, which is the reason why I did that, which is the ability in an easy way for us to set faction items that are usable by players with a certain faction point, with a certain faction score, right? So for example, I could drop this chest, right? And then I can say, yeah, exactly, the prerequisite to use, so the The script, what is it? The script can toggle, exactly. This thing is the one that we can use for faction score check. And yeah, I have to think a bit more about it, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I think we did what we wanted to do. Which is nice, my friends. I will say bye-bye with my drum. Bye-bye with my drum. I don't know why the character is going up when it's... because I'm on a thingy. Yeah, it's going up a bit anyway. Because the animation is not exactly for that skeleton. But anyway. Have a good night. Have a good night. If you want to click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, that would be very nice. Also, we have a Patreon site that is patreon.com/planeshift, where you can connect and yeah, download a bit of the stuff. Like there's some videos. There is also the Planeshift soundtrack, so there are all the songs here that you can download, and yeah, and you can become a Patreon. We need more patrons, guys. Yeah, we do. Okay, that's all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.